Flicker, be with me. I seen it big on flexing Gianos in the parking lot. Hanging with the dealers, I just went and bought another watch. I just made a super stretch, think I need another pint. Bougie got some super cat, I just bought another watch.
Alright, gang, y'all know who it is. Once again, it's Drop. We in the building. Like always, family, I don't ask for much. Only thing I need y'all to do, if you see that little thing that look like a thumb, right? Hit it, yo. Participate. That's all I ask. I mean, gang, if y'all been around for a minute, y'all know if you drop down in the description. I also have a section where you can donate to PayPal, Vivo, Cash.app, whatever makes you feel comfortable. Drop, don't ask for much. But if you want to stay up top and not even do too much, just hit the thumbs up. I have no problem with that, but we got to get these videos out, gang. Now, check it. We're going to jump into it. Because yesterday was a very important day for a lot of females. And this is why I'm here. I'm asking y'all a question. See, I have never been a woman. I have never given birth. So I don't know how y'all feel about this situation. This Roe versus Wade. How y'all feel about having abortions is illegal now? Like, at the end of the day, coming up soon, gang, a lot of females, yo, y'all black asses can go to jail if y'all feel like y'all want to have an abortion. And this is what I'm asking y'all. How do y'all feel about that? It's like, see, y'all don't understand. It's like they are taking control of your body. And I'm not sitting here saying abortions is a good thing, because I know a lot of people be like, well, you shouldn't be having kids. You shouldn't be having unprotected sex if you don't want to take care of children. And that's understandable. I truly get that. I do. But there are special cases. There are unique cases out here in the world that people, prime example, rape victims. I'm pretty sure they do not want to give birth to a child from a rapist, and it's up to them, no matter if they do or don't. But don't you feel they should have that option? But let your government tell it there is no options, no matter whatever the case may be, gang. If you get pregnant, your ass is going to have this child. And yeah, it's not in all states. It's not in all states yet, but I'm pretty sure at some point it will be. Family, we are losing total control of everything. We ain't even got total control of our body now. You see, they was trying to force the bang on you. You know, when they was trying to poke your ass in that arm, they was trying to force that shit on you. A lot of people was reneging. Some people went right along with it. Right about now, you have no control over your body to the point that if you want to give birth to a child or not. See, we go to sleep on so much shit. We go to sleep on a lot of shit, gang. This shit is really more, and I understand a lot of people are against abortions anyway. But like I said, there are unique fucking cases. Prime example, I mean, a big shout out to Michi, because she touched on a lot of this, man. Big shout out to Michi. I don't care how y'all feel about Michi. Yeah, mamas do curse a lot. She get a little angry, but so what? I don't care. If you speak facts, I don't care if you speak facts. So big shout out to Michi. She touched on it. At the end of the day, homeless people, homeless women, if you are homeless, right? If you can't even take care of your fucking self, how can you bring a child into this world? And not saying homeless people don't want to have sex. Homeless people have sex all the time, and accidents do happen. But if she cannot take care of herself, and she's living in the streets already, so you're telling me you're going to force this lady to have a child, the only thing this woman is going to do is get this child up for adoption. So what you're telling me is y'all doing this for a profit of y'all. Because y'all know y'all know what's on the rise. I mean, we turn up missing so much because they want this melanin. I mean, for the ones that do believe, if you don't, you don't. I don't even care, but that's what it's for. As of now, your government has started forcing people to take care of kids, and at the end of the day, some people know they cannot take care of themselves. And that is going to be very detrimental to a lot of black families, a lot of black households. You're bringing extra kids into a household, and somehow some women can't even feed the kids they already got in their household. Like I said, man, accidents do happen, but you can't crucify a woman for wanting to have sex. You can't crucify a man for wanting to have sex. I mean, come on, just because you have unprotected sex, and I'm going to get the words right, just because you're having unprotected sex doesn't mean you want to bring a child into this world. Some people don't want to have kids. Now you're forcing these acts on people that they don't want acts. You're forcing something on people they don't want to do. You feel me? Gang, I know this sounds shallow, but this goes out to the brothers, man. Y'all need to be more careful and more cautious on who you having unprotected sex with, because child support is lurking. They already feel black men have no self-control when it comes to sex anyway, so they are looking. They are looking to serve just as many papers as they can. So just be careful, gang. That's all I'm saying. Women, drop in the comment section. Let me know how y'all feel about this situation, because I know it's touchy. I know a lot of y'all are with abortions and a lot of y'all are against it. But ladies, I want to know how y'all feel about it, because the time is here. Y'all ain't even got total control of y'all body now. You can't determine if you want to bring a child into this life, into this world, or if you don't. So this is why I'm asking y'all. Drop it off in the comment section below, along with everything else y'all feel about this bullshit, because I feel it's kind of bullshit to me. We losing everything, gang. Your government is trying to take total control of your body, gang. They're not leaving it up for an option for you to control what you do with your body or not. More so the women than men. So women, how y'all feel about this Roe versus Wade thing? You want this Roe versus Wade? This is what I'm asking y'all. Drop it in the comment section below. We're not going to drag it on. I just want to see how the females feel about it. But we're going to jump on to something else. All right, check it. Grandmaster Jay. I know a lot of y'all been saying, drop, you ain't been covering stories like you used to. Jay ain't got much going on. And actually, I ran across one of his ex-girlfriends. I don't want to even know if I'm going to call her a girlfriend or not. But I've been having a conversation with one of his exes that know Grandmaster Jay personally. I'm trying to get in contact with this young lady again. So if you see this video, I lost your number. But I am trying to get back in contact with you. DM me, message me, comment below. But I do need to get your number so I can get back in contact. I'm trying to set up an interview with this young lady, gang. I mean, she has a lot to say. Mamas have a lot to say. I talked to this young lady about 2 hours straight about Jay. And then I know a lot of y'all gonna be like, well, how do you know Drop? She's official. Nah, Mama's official. She done sent me pictures and she come with paperwork, gang. I mean, this is no fairy tale. This is not no glitz and glamour. Mama's is an actual person. She actually know this dude. I think she actually dated this dude. So I'm trying to set up this interview. So at the end of the day, what I'm going to do, I'm going to drop off a little bit of Jay, because a lot of people be like, yo, Drop, why you don't have no more Jay videos? I be needing some ornamentals, some facts over feel, and something to get my day started. You know, one thing about YouTube, man, they pulled a lot of Jay videos down. Yeah, so I had to dig in the archive a little bit and see what I could come up. I mean, so, you know, I think I dug up a little bit, enough for y'all to get a little bit of taste of what we was going through back then. So I'm going to drop off this video, gang. But like always, it's Drop, man. I love y'all. Hit that like button if you have made it this far. Drop it off in the comment section if you have made it this far. But it's Drop. I love y'all, gang. Be careful. Be safe. Keep your head on a swivel. Don't hurt nobody, but don't let nobody hurt y'all. And I'll be back in the building soon, gang. I'm out. Peace.
You may not be as equipped as we are. You may not have everything that we have. But what you do have is your ancestral spirit that's been talking to you in the back of your head saying, what are you waiting on? So we just thought we would give you some incentive. Now I'm going to tell you this. When we went into that neighborhood, it was rather interesting because it raised more questions than it did give me answers. Anybody who knows me knows I'm a very analytical brother. I don't just take things as you tell me, and I tell everybody on my live, go and investigate whatever I tell you to keep me honest. But the first thing I didn't understand was, what was he doing there? Because when we went to the neighborhood sits in the middle of nowhere. There's nothing anywhere. There's swamp and flatland. We're on the border of Florida and Georgia. Gator country, you know, them good old boys. Okay? But there's nothing else around there. That's the first thing that I didn't understand. And then it's one of those areas where it's one way in and one way out. Even when you get in there, they got a few little side streets, but there's no way out. Which means even if he ran in, what was he going to do? Run around in the maze and then run out? Okay, I didn't get that part either. But this is the part that I'm going to share with y'all. And a big shout out to Char Bates from BET's Cop Watch, who was actually with us, and my man City, because they were there to do their documentation because they wanted to see what we was going to do. end of the day, what I didn't understand was this. We went to the house that he supposedly broke into. Let me help you all out, because you're at home watching the media spin. See, I'm a in-your-face type person. I got to see it for myself. I got to touch it. I got to smell it. I got to understand so I can sleep at night. Because I could not believe in my good conscience that 2 or 3 white men in 2020 shot this boy down like a dog for any reason. I had to see it for myself. The house that he went to. Yes, the house was under construction. I got you. But then I tried to figure out, based on the news story, y'all got me thinking that the dude, Mr. McMichaels, whatever the fuck you want to call him, he lived next door, so he saw something, you know. But no. His house wasn't there. His house was all the way down the street on the other side. There was no way he could have seen anything going on at that house. So I said, okay. So we went down to his house. Oh, yes, we did. And when we went down to his house, I was amazed. The truck is still in the driveway where he parked it. The same truck he killed dude in. It's parked right there. It's not marked with crime tape. It's parked like he's gonna be home. Now I'm gonna tell y'all something. I don't know who was in that house, but I know goddamn well when they looked out that window and saw 12 bros dressed in black with machine guns coming, looking in the windows, ringing the doorbell, peeking in the windows, going around the back, telling the dog to be quiet. We here. We done pulled up. And we know you ain't there because they locked you up 2 hours after we said we was coming. They didn't arrest them. They put them in protective custody because they knew them boys was coming. But that was cool. We didn't care if you wasn't there. We wanted anybody to be home. But nobody was there. But that's cool. And then the police came. Y'all know the police. You know the same ones that's beating us up for trying to come out for safe distancing. You know the ones that always assume a black man got something in his waist. You know the ones that don't have no problem putting their hands on our sisters rather than calling a female cop. You know the ones. Oh, they came. But when them boys turned that corner and they saw us standing in the street, military style, in what we call an assumed combat position, they knew that we were not regular Joes. Matter of fact, they didn't know who we was. They knew one thing. If they had driven down that street, they never would have made it anywhere closer to us because we're all expert shooters. All of us. We have a motto in the military. 1 shot, 1 kill. We weren't breaking no laws. So don't put us in a position to have to break any. Now, there are some people who were amazed at that. They never approached us. They never talked to us. They never came near us. As a matter of fact, in case y'all don't know, they called for backup. And then the backup came and saw it, and they were like, oh. And so they called it, the seniors came. The lead detective came. And the head of the criminal interdiction came. And they looked like, and they pulled their people out. They were like, oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. They left. And then they had their head guy. He came down the street and he let the window down. And this is what he said. Y'all ain't doing nothing to me. I ain't got no problem with y'all. Have a good day. Rolled off. You know why? Because Thomas Jefferson said that when you arm yourself, you go from being a subject to a citizen. Just like that. You understand? We were citizens. Armed citizens. Legally armed citizens. Legally armed, bulletproof vested, gas masked citizens. Legally armed, former military citizens. Pissed off black people. Don't want nobody home, y'all. So we then went to where the young man was killed. And when we got down there to the intersection, because I'm a logical thinking person, I looked at where they said he died. And y'all seen the video. And I looked around me and I said, but this is not the street that's in the video. I'm confused. If the house is right there and the redneck dude right here, but the dude is right here, Why in the hell does the video show from back here? So I walked down that street, and y'all best believe the whole neighborhood was afraid of us. Yes, they was. Because look what y'all brought to our neighborhood. Y'all brought black people the type we've never seen before. Oh, they didn't come out and talk to us. They didn't come out and say it was a tragedy. No, they put do not trespass signs on every house so that when we got there, if we had stepped on someone's property, they would have had an excuse. We're not that dumb. See, Johnny can read. And I walked down the street and I turned around and I came back. And I said, okay, I got a question. This is the street he got shot on. How the hell did he get from the house that he's supposedly been looking at to come all the way 2 blocks over to be here to get shot? And there's a truck at the end of the street. And there's another guy. Okay, wait a minute, hold on. Before I say anything, let's go pay a visit to the guy that shot the video. So we all went to his house because we had already heard he wasn't going to get charged. But see, when you go to these little small towns like that, you have to understand that those towns are built on what we call nepotism. That means your mama and your daddy and your cousin and your brother's wife, all of them got all the important jobs in the town. Everybody eat together. Everybody play ball together. Everybody hunts together. They all sit around, drink beer together. And then on Mondays, they all go to their jobs. Now, the black folks, we don't have it like that. We're at the mercy of their system. So when they kill this boy, that's why they pick up the phone and call the girl Jackie and say, yo, we done killed this dude. Don't even worry about it. I'm going to call the police station and tell them to be cool. See, I'm smart. I put that shit together quick. But what I didn't understand was we went to the dude's house, the one that filmed it, that's trying to play innocent right now. You can sell that shit to somebody else. We ain't buying that with food stamps. I'm going to tell you why. He didn't live nowhere in that area. As a matter of fact, we had to go up the street, down the street. And when I got to his crib, I went, who this? They said, this is the dude that filmed it. Well, how in the hell did he get involved if he was nowhere near? Unless somebody called him. Let me educate y'all who live in big cities how you hunt in the South, especially when you're tracking gators. You have one person that's driving, that's the shooter. You put another person in the back of the truck, he's the spotter, in case because they're looking down in the brush in the Everglades. And then you have another person who comes up from the rear in case the gator tries to go the other way. That's called a 3-way kill zone. That's what they did to him. I ain't stupid. I was in the military. I know all about that. Okay. Last thing that I want to say is this. Oh, they wasn't home either. Yeah, rung the doorbell, looked in the window, went around the back, let them know we out here. We pulled up. What's happening? You see, we're not going to be, y'all keep screaming no justice, no peace. Guess what? Ain't no peace, and there ain't no justice.